Hey everybody, Jamie Kelley here, and you are watching the Otherworldly Fundraising channel. This is one of the videos from the 2024 online fan convention. We had a lot of fun talking to a wide range of people, actors, writers, cosplayers, you name it, about all kinds of topics. We had a great time, and we know that you're going to get a big kick out of it. The 2024 Otherworldly Fundraising season has been for MomBomb, which is a great organization helping mothers and some fathers who are in distress. It's a great charity, and we were more than happy to help them out. So if you would like to give, check out the information down below. And thank you all so very much. And now, on with the show. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Otherworldly Fundraising MomBomb Weekend Fundraiser. I am Jamie Kelley.
I'm Julia.
And we're really excited to kind of kick things off. Now, we have a internet malfunction. I'm trying to make a wardrobe malfunction joke, and it's just not coming. So anyway, so Heather at MomBombs is not able to get in yet, so we're going to just kind of tell you a little bit about the charity and what they do, the really awesome work that they do, and we're going to talk about the guests that are going to be this weekend. It's a really cool, fun 3-day weekend, and yeah, so anyway, so before we get started, Julia, tell everybody a little bit about what you're doing at the moment.
At the moment, so I'm a good friend of Kristen's who helps organize all of this, and I'm a huge musical theater nerd, dancer, music. I love all of that in the entertainment industry. Right now, I am a private music lessons teacher. I teach piano and music classes for interlude music lessons. That's been my baby, my project this year, and I'm so excited to be here and to help raise money for this awesome charity. I know we're going to beat our goal from this year and from last year. We're going to break our records. I'm so excited.
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
That's very cool. That's awesome. And for those of you that out there that are not familiar, my name is Jamie Kelley. I do everything. Myself and my co-host John Michael Heath have an Elvis YouTube channel, EAP Society. You can go to eapsociety.com, which is right here. We've got Jack Life, which is another channel. It's going to be all about pop culture. I'm a massive Elvis fan, but also a massive Twilight fan. I always make the joke that everything that was made for Robert Pattinson in the films actually fits me. So it's the only reason I know I'm 12 at Adidas is because I bought Robert Pattinson's shoes from the first film. No, I love being involved with helping and doing things with organizations that are helping people. And so when Kristen talked to me about jumping on board with Otherworldly Fundraising, I'm like, okay, my time is really like wackadoo. It's sometimes I have it and sometimes I don't, and it's just kind of everything. But I want to help, and as a matter of fact, I want to partner up with what we're doing with Otherworldly Fundraising, along with stuff with EAP Society and Jack Life and everything else. So everything kind of builds together. So that leads us into what we're going to be raising money for this weekend, and that is MomBomb. And it's one of the taglines I saw, which was really cool, is "Who's helping mom?" And I love that. And so this weekend we are asking you to help us to help MomBomb help moms. So that's kind of like the chain letter of thing. And don't forget, every $10 that you donate, you will get another entry into there are going to be giveaways so you'll be giving money to charity, and they have some really cool mystery boxes that Kristen has put together with a lot of really neat stuff. So you have a chance to win that all by just helping raise money for charity. And thank you to everybody who gives. And just real quick, I know I'm kind of monopolizing this. Apologies.
No, you're good.
Everybody out there, if you're watching this and you're a Twilight fan, when you donate, say, hey, Team Edward or whatever, you can say, Twilight fan here, Team Switzerland, whatever. Doesn't, any team that you are, Team Jacob, we even accept Team Jacob, doesn't matter. Everybody's help is cool. If you're an Elvis fan and you're here, tell everybody, hey, the Elvis community is showing up. So because I told all the different communities that I kind of run in, hey, come on out and support. So tell everybody where you're from and the fandom that you're into, so that way everybody knows, hey, which groups are showing up the most, and everybody, and it's just a giant love fest for this. So, okay. So
I have
Julia,
a little note from the producer here too for folks that are donating. So the first 4 people who donate $50 or more are going to get a MomBomb gift set. So that's for the first 4 people who donate 50 or more.
Fantastic. Very cool. So yeah, so everybody, and even if you donated, donate again real quick. You can get a really special thing. So yeah, the MomBomb giving organization, justgiving.com. And you can go to Otherworldly Fundraising's website to find that, and also the link below. So that's really cool. Okay, do you want to tell the folks about Julie? You want to tell the folks a little bit about MomBomb while we're hopefully waiting for Heather to be able to get in?
Definitely. So you can, at mombomb.org, you can find out so much awesome information. I'm just going to share a little bit of Heather's story, and hopefully she'll be able to kind of tell us more. But what her story is, she has this lovely intro where she says she's been organizing people since 1974, the year that she was born. And she really, like a lot of moms out there, is so good at getting things done. But when she got sick, she got really sick. And it was 10 months of pain, and it was, so difficult. And this life-altering and kind of debilitating illness really inspired her to make companies that could support moms and support people who were going through this. So she started making these bath bombs and using, essential oils to help kind of provide that relief and just a really luxurious experience. And so she worked really hard, and the business worked really hard to kind of create the best bath bomb they could, and to kind of create this care opportunity for moms and for, folks going through really, really difficult things. And so that's how, MomBomb was created. And there's so many cool things you can do. You can donate to help be able to give to moms in need. You can get t-shirts. You can buy the MomBombs directly. They make great gifts. I know it's still only September, but I feel like the holidays are right around the corner. And so by donating, we're able to really help support moms who, we all know how hard moms work and how much support they need. And so it's really a beautiful story that Heather wanted to turn this experience into something that could help others, when she knew how hard it was for her during that time.
That's awesome. That is really, really cool. And it's true, well, even setting aside the economy and everything else like that, the folks that are in primary care that are primarily taking care of everyone, and that's mom. And I mean, like my mother and my wife's mother is kind of like mom to everybody. So when something kind of happens, when something happens and they can't do, it's just like everybody feels that. So giving them a little bit of a break and giving them assistance so that they can continue to do what they need to do it's really, really cool. So yeah.
There's also resources on the website as well for folks who are struggling with a cancer diagnosis, or for parents struggling with cancer. So she's really done due diligence and making sure all of those resources are on the website, along with the awesome product as well.
That's really cool. Yeah, and it's really great because, like you said, they're good for gifts for other folks. They're good for gifts for yourself. All I can think of in my head is all of those cheesy 90s commercials. You're worth it. I mean, and you are, but you can get it for other folks. Anniversaries, because we've got a wedding. We got a 15-year wedding anniversary coming up. So yeah, so October 9th, it's the same. It's the date that was the street date of Superman the Wedding Album. So we're just nerds, just all the way across the board. We're just nerds. So whether it's Twilight, Superman, Ninja Turtles, 50 Shades of Grey, obviously Elvis is how we met, and it's just So everybody go out there, and if there's one thing that that nerds know is that it's easy to get stressed with so many different things going on. So get one of the things from the MomBomb site, and just get yourself something nice to just relax, take your mind off, and know that you're helping folks too. So
I think that one of our producers has a video ready that we can share.
Beautiful.
Are you able to get that started, Steph?
MomBomb helps moms and sometimes dads in crisis by offering grants for things like meal delivery, childcare, housekeeping, laundry service, and more. Because mom takes care of the whole family. But who's taking care of mom?
That's so cool.
Adorable. Yeah, really.
Yes. And you know what? It kind of spoke to what I touched on, but I didn't really like go all the way in. You know, sometimes dad too, because you know, dad's the only one there, or if dad is the primary caretaker, you know, it's all good. Everybody's got their own vibe for life. And so that's awesome. That's just, you know, it's so necessary. So anyway, so what is our goal for the weekend?
So our goal is to raise $1,500. I would love if we would get over that. And right now we're at 18%, which is amazing because we went live, you know, just a few minutes ago.
Yep.
But yeah, our goal is 1,500. I really think we can do that. And like our producers are saying, the first 4 people who donate $50 or more get a MomBomb gift set. So that is amazing.
Yes. That's really cool. Yeah. And every year they meet the goal, and really excited. So like I said, everybody's watching from the communities, and you know, once my time is up, I'm gonna be sending stuff and sharing things, so that way everybody goes and checks out what's going on, and makes a donation. And everybody shout out the community that you're coming from, the fandom community that you're coming from, so that way show the representation. That's always awesome. But
yes, and I know we'll have a lot of crossover from our Broadway and TV fans as well. So if you're coming from the Sith Core fam, put that in your donation. I'll be looking out for you.
Nice. Very cool. Very, very cool. Yeah. Talk a little bit about I've been shouting out all of the fandom stuff for me. Give a little bit of a shout out to the Broadway community and some of that kind of stuff. Like, what is
definitely
what's the haps over there right now?
Yeah, so Kristen and I definitely, our producer Kristen and I connected over Broadway and Stars in the House, which is another great live stream that raises money for charity. And I think the biggest thing going on in the Broadway community right now is we just had Miscast, which is another big charity event. So I think that Broadway fans are used to being able to put our art and our love, to work for a good cause. And I hope we'll have lots of Broadway fans. I know Paulo Multivan will be on the trivia night, and that's going to be a big deal. Ashley Spencer was Ballerina Sandy on the Grease reality TV show. So there's so many Broadway connections. Yeah. So
nice.
It's going to be really fun. And I think that I love that fandoms have so many crossovers. I think we're going to find people that cross over of all these fandoms and of course, want to support a really good cause.
Oh, absolutely. Yes.
And that show is called Grease. You're the one that I want. Our producer, Kristen, knows what I'm talking about. Yeah, that was awesome.
Oh, yeah. That was such a fun show too, by the way. I mean, I really enjoyed that. I mean, I don't have a theater background per se, but I started singing when I was 3, and I've been doing performance. I'm a singer, songwriter, recording artist. On top of all of the YouTube channel stuff that I do, I'm also a performer and a voiceover artist and a lot of that kind of stuff. And I can disclose one thing that's kind of cool, and I haven't said it to any place else yet, but going back into the Twilight sphere just a tiny touch, go to twilightmobilemuseum.com. We are starting a mobile museum with screen-worn, screen-used like costumes and props from the 5 Twilight films, because we have more stuff than just Edward stuff. And we know there's a really nice lady, Kelley Blevins, who has the screen-used Volvo from the first film, and got a chance to meet her in Chicago back in March. Took some amazing pictures, and so we're going to be talking about that. But and as we build the conventions, because we want to do Twilight conventions and get-togethers and things like that, much as we've started to do Elvis ones for EAP Society. As we grow some of these things, we want to use the proceeds after we've got it built to a certain point and it can run under its own power.
Yes.
We want to give some of the proceeds to Otherworldly Fundraising, for the efforts that they're doing, and that
It's amazing.
So yeah, so we're really excited. So if you know of if there's anybody out there who are Twilight fans, send twilightmobilemuseum.com to your favorite movie theaters and places like that, especially places that play the movies, because they'll do marathons each year in like random theaters. And so if we can go there, that can help build. And as we bring those things with us, we're taking information about otherworldly fundraising with us too. So that way, again, everything is cross promotion in my brain. So the more stuff we do, the more things that we can, yeah. So
yes, I love the collaboration. Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. That was. Have you ever seen the Dirty Dancing musical, the Broadway? Not the movie. The
I've
live
only seen like clips on YouTube. I've never seen like a full like version of it. I've obviously seen the movie, but
yeah. I have to say, I was so impressed because I did the thing you're not supposed to do. We watched the movie again the night before going, which you're not supposed to do because then you've got those timings in your head, right? And so we went there. I was thinking, oh gosh, I'm probably going to do the same thing I did coming out of the New Moon film after just finishing reading the book. But no, honestly, the writer was obviously the same writer from the original story, and she turned it into a longer version of the film because some of the scenes that she couldn't put into the original movie are in the live musical. And so it was like getting an extended cut of the film, but it's in front of you, and you can feel the energy from the performers, and they even did the whole balancing. Now we saw it twice. We saw it in Toronto and we saw it in Des Moines. And the one in Toronto, they had this really cool effect where they projected water onto like a net screen in front of them, and it's moving, and the water's sort of moving, so it really gave this cool impression like they were like actually standing in the water in the woods, right?
That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I mean, so and the only reason I bring all of that up is to say it is truly amazing the level of ingenuity that the Broadway and affiliated community has when it comes to making visual effects happen. It's I mean, it's just really, it's really neat to see, and I've loved so many of those things that I've had a chance to check out. But
that's amazing. Yes, I know. I love the crossovers. I love the collaboration. I'm here for all of it. I think we get to nerd out about lots of things at once, which is I think why this whole fundraiser works so well, because we get to have so many different folks here and sharing about the charity. Do we want to talk maybe a little bit about what tonight's schedule is?
Yeah, let me pull up ye old. Let's see. All right. Now I've got. You would think that this is large enough. Okay, here we go. So now we've got a three-fer coming up. No, no, two.
Yes, we have a 3 for trivia at 8.
Okay. Now we've got Catherine Kraft. Paula. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Yes, I was just gonna say Catherine Kraft, our writer, is coming up next at 7. Yeah.
Very cool. I tell you what. You are more familiar with some of the specifics on this than I. I'll let you take point on this. Go ahead and tell us what's coming.
I'll share a little bit of what I know. So Catherine Kraft is a writer, an editor, an author, including you've probably maybe seen in bookstores The Art of Falling, the Far End of Happy. So it's going to be so amazing to get to see that interview. I'm nerdy. I love writing. I'm so excited to hear what she has to say. I think that will be fun for folks. And then trivia. Who doesn't like trivia? I love trivia, even though I'm really bad at it. But we're going to have a pop culture trivia. And we have Paulo Montalban. We have of Cinderella and Rise of Red Descendants fame. We have Jessica Rush and Ashley Spencer. So we're hitting TV, theater, movies. We're like hitting all the amazing pop culture points with those 3 guests, and that's at 8. So Catherine Kraft is at 7. Our trivia night is at 8 Eastern. I think it's going to be a lot of fun. I know our interviewers are going to do a great job with those.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And so yeah, definitely you do not want to miss this. See, when I saw Ghost on Broadway, I was blown away by the effects. Oh gosh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
So we're just going to continue the live action or the live action or live on stage Patrick Swayze love.
Yes. That feels like a good trend. I feel like everyone can get behind this.
Right? Yeah, I think so too.
Mm-hmm.
But no, I that's what I would love to see that. Yeah, I would absolutely love to see that. Say, and there's the link for donate to the MomBomb giving organization. So everybody, once again, don't forget. I'm gonna remind this constantly, but don't forget, go to that link below. For every $10 that you give, you get entered to potentially win some really cool prizes, and all of the money is going to MomBomb. So see. Oh,
I hadn't heard that yet, Kristen. I hadn't heard that yet.
That's cool. That's really cool. I think, gosh, it's been forever since I've seen that. That's really good. But yeah, don't forget, go and donate. And when every $10 gets you another entry. And and the first 4 folks that give, you're going to get a really cool package just for being the first 4 that are giving during the stream. So if we know some folks gave ahead of time. I got a message from one of our Twilight friends that was like, "Hey, I gave. This is really cool." So she gave the $27, which is really awesome. And everything that you can give to help get this over the mark is really, really cool, and it helps out MomBomb, which helps moms and moms and caretakers everywhere. It's really important. The more stress we can take off of people's lives, the better. So,
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And we've got another commenter saying they would love to see that on Broadway as well. Yeah.
Definitely. Yeah.
I'm wondering, Jamie, do you want to, I know you've got a couple interviews coming up this weekend. Do you want to tell us a little bit about maybe who you're looking forward to? What are you looking forward to about those interviews?
Gosh. Amy Smart is the first person that I'm going to be talking with, and that is at 1 p.m. Eastern time. Now, all of the times are Eastern time, just so you all know. So 1 p.m. Eastern time, which is noon on Saturday for Central time, because that's where I am. And Amy Smart is she's done so many things. She's been a voiceover actor. She's been an actor in movie, television, all kinds of different things. Done just a ton. And one of the things I'm really looking forward to is one of the films she was in had Anne-Margaret in it as well. And of course, all the folks in the Elvis community know who Anne-Margaret is because of Viva Las Vegas. So I'm definitely going to ask if she had a chance to speak with Anne and what kind of experience that was. Those of you that remember when we did, I have a few different names for it, but it was Deadpool Meets the Leprechauns, or what was the other name? Odette Does Dublin. Which was, dumb jokes. Anyway, we wrote out a script that was all about Deadpool meeting the leprechauns and trying to do good works to win treasure, and he ends up winning like golden forever chimichangas. And I played Deadpool in that, and she also worked with Ryan Reynolds, which is why I bring all of this up. So after you get done watching the stuff for tonight, you'll have to forgive me if you go back and watch that, because I could not see anything. I wanted the lighting to be just right, so I dimmed everything, and then I put the mask on. I was like, I can't see the script. This isn't good.
Oh no.
So that became a lot more interesting. That was different. But so yeah, so check that out if if you want to be frustrated watching me flub lines. So that was a whole lot of fun. I'm really looking forward to talking with her. And also on Saturday at 4 p.m. Central Time, 5 p.m. Eastern, we're going to be speaking with the folks at the Hollywood Museum. And at first I wasn't sure which Hollywood Museum, and then I went and saw the blurb about it. And this is actually the one that's in the Max Factor building, right in downtown in LA. And funny enough, we just went through that place back in. We actually got tickets to the Madam Web premiere through Dakota Johnson, and so we got red carpet premiere tickets there, and so we spent like the week just doing a bunch of things, and went to Universal Studios because the Mario stuff is there and all that. And the Max Factor building is so incredibly cool as as the odd combination of a straight guy that likes makeup. I'm finding all of the interesting things about the way they did makeup and the progression of it, and how Max Factor played a role in the progression of getting things to where they are now, from just like basically taking a paintbrush and slathering oil on your face, right? I am so grateful for that. But they have a lot of really other cool stuff too. They have a lot of things from movies and television, and they have like a horror theme section in the basement, which is really neat. When we were there, they had a I don't remember the exact name of the exhibit, so apologies there. But it was basically it was Black History Month, so it was like Black actors in television and movies, and so they had, I believe they had some things from Purple Rain. They had some things obviously from the Jeffersons, which I was just like, I couldn't get enough of, like, seeing. I love the types of fabrics and stuff in the 70s that they were using on costumes and everything. But yeah, they've got such an amazing array of stuff. So I'm really looking forward to kind of seeing what's next for them. To make myself jealous that I won't be able to see it, but they're really cool. And honestly, like everybody in the list. I mean, you've got folks, folks that are alums from Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Yeah, I mean, it's just really, really cool. And writers and cosplayers. Super Casey is awesome. Acorn Comics. Meredith Baxter has done a whole bunch of stuff. She's a singer, songwriter, recording artist, as well as an actor, a voice actor, and more. And it's amazing. You go back and you look at some of the stuff she's done. Rainbow Bright. I mean, talk about a classic from my childhood. And and then TV stars from yesteryear and today, and it's just a really cool group of different kinds of folks, and I encourage everybody to stay and watch these, even if that's maybe not something that you're as familiar with. And the reason why is, one of the things that I'm majorly promoting on Jacklife, the idea for Jacklife, is where fandoms meet. And so it's this idea that's very much akin to what's going to be going on this weekend. You got is talking with as many folks as possible from differing fandoms, so we can all have a chance to learn about what each other is into, and also think about our perspective on why we like what we like, so that way, instead of just looking at it the way media or whatever feeds it to us, we can look at this and say, okay, I understand why this person feels that way. It's almost like trying on a new jacket.
Yes.
You go, okay, well, does that perspective fit me? Or maybe not quite. Maybe the sleeves are a little long, whatever. And so you try that and you go, you know what? I really dig this, because that's really neat. Or okay, that's a good starting point. so you can enjoy others' enjoyment, but also find out if maybe there's something new that you've been kind of missing. And you're like, actually, this is really cool. I can really get in. I can really dive into this. And then the next thing you know, you're deep in the community and you're like, I don't know how I got here, but I'm glad I'm here.
Absolutely. I love that. I think that's so in the spirit of everyone coming together and supporting. And speaking of our awesome organization, I believe that Hannah is backstage.
Ooh.
And if you're good to go, Jamie, I think I might just switch places with Hannah, if that's good.
Sure.
All right. Can I get a thumbs up, Hannah? I don't want to throw you on the screen unless you're ready. You're ready. Okay.
Hey, what's up?
Hello.
Hi.
So how are you?
Doing fine. How are you?
I'm good. I'm a little warm because there's no air conditioner around here. So
I mean, feeling like that got the spotlight on you, metaphorically speaking. And also maybe literally.
Yep. It's all good. Yeah. So what are you up to today?
So wow. Brain fog. I believe we're going to be chatting about books in just like a few minutes. Books, writing, all that jazz.
Yeah. Yeah. And you've got a heck of a person you'll be talking with too. So that's going to be a whole lot of fun.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait to speak with Catherine. Going to be an absolutely amazing time. I just have that feeling.
That's awesome. Very cool.
I am back. I just had to fix a little tech glitch. And I wanted to, speaking of this topic, I wanted to say from our comments, Stephen or Rebecca are interviewing author Max Brooks, World War Z, tomorrow at noon Eastern. And we were very excited. So I wanted to make sure our audience got to see that.
Definitely. Yes. Yeah. World War Z, look at all of the things that has come out from World War Z, the adaptations and everything else. So everybody, if you know folks, and here's another thing too. You can go to the website, at the Otherworldly Fundraising website, and look at the schedule for what's coming this weekend. If you know anybody who is into, there it is, otherworldlyfundraising.godaddysite.com. So you can like the website. Now, go ahead and keep that up on the screen if you would.
Yeah.
So if you know somebody who is into one of the things that we're going to be talking about, and some of the folks that we're going to be talking about who are associated with those, definitely share those with those folks. It's going to be a whole lot of fun, and it's great. I mean, seeing it after the fact is cool too, but seeing it when it's happening, so you can make the donations, and so that, the donation link's going to be up for a while, but so you can make the donation, and you can also be involved, and even potentially ask some questions, because I remember last year we had to get really creative because the actors and writers strike was going on, and it looks like Lionsgate is tempting fate again, like dip. Anyway, so hopefully they find the exit from where their head is, and that won't happen. So we won't have to be quite as creative as we were last year. We spent half the time just talking about, wall coverings and
right.
things like that. What was it like to work on that one show where you played a lawyer? Like, okay. And but hey, we made do. We had a lot of fun, and we raised everything that we went past our goals still, and that is the most important thing. And getting creative is, everybody on here is creative in some ways. So usually in a lot of different ways. So we made it work. It was fun.
Yes. And I'm realizing two things. I want to remind our viewers, if you're attached to your phone forever, like I am, go to Facebook, go to Instagram, go on YouTube. Kristen and our producers are so good about putting everything there. You can see the schedule on Facebook too, or you can obviously go to the website that's scrolling. But if you're like me and attached to your phone, then you can find all the info really easily there. Another thing is, so Hannah, Jamie and I got a chance to introduce ourselves. If you want to introduce yourself, I don't want to leave you out.
All right, cool. How shall I introduce myself? feel like so many ways I could go about this. All right. Hi, my name's Hannah, and I am a professional dork. Gonna go with that.
I love that so much.
We love that.
Yeah.
I do a lot of stuff within the music industry, just because that's most of like where I love working the most. I love writing. I'm a huge reader. What else should I say?
That's cool.
That's
What
great.
what all are you involved in, if you're able to say, what all are you involved in as far as music goes?
I kind of jump like all over, to be honest. I do a lot of photography, freelance photography, done some journalism, which is a lot of fun.
Yeah.
And recently I've been getting into doing more stagehand and AV stuff, which is super fun.
Nice.
I love that. That like such credit for our backstage crew. Like they deserve so much. We could not survive for a second without them. So much credit and love.
Yes, it's true. It's true. And you said this already, Julia, but another shout out to Kristen for getting all of us
Absolutely.
Disparate nodes of nerds together. And
yes, Kristen has a talent. Yeah.
Exactly. And she works constantly and works so hard in making all of this happen. And so this all lives and dies by the sweat of what she does and what she's able to enlist all of us and get everybody working together and doing this, which is just amazing. And what would you say? I learned to talk. This would be great. Let me have another drink.
That's about the mood.
Yeah. Well, there we go. Superman. There we go.
Oh, on brand. Always so on brand.
Oh gosh. Always. What is your favorite aspect, or what you said you've been kind of getting more into, like AV and that kind of stuff? What would you say is your what is the thing that most interests you at the moment about it?
About AV or just knowing how like everything works from like behind the scenes. Specifically, AV deals with audio visual, so it's a lot of sound stuff, and there's so much that goes into it that I had no idea. I mean, there's like wires everywhere and like different types of mics and different types of lights, and there's so much to like, it gets a little overwhelming. But my favorite part my favorite aspect, I'd say, is that it's never the same. Like, I don't have the same day twice. Like from one moment I could be working a concert, and then the next it's a touring musical, and there's a new like kind of thing. And even if it's like two different concerts back to back, or if it's the same concert back to back or same act back to back, it's never the same kind of drill. It's always different. Always.
Yeah. Anything live is like that. Like because I do as a singer and performer and everything else, like the Christmas shows, like finding the backdrops and making all of that stuff work, because we use projection behind me, and so we do that to bring out like the different emotions of the songs and all that kind of stuff, to give people specific feelings. We do that in all the shows, but I'm thinking about the Christmas ones because it's coming up. And it's so much fun, like creating. It's so much fun finding ways to work through all the different, like you said, there's a million different kinds of lights, and they all can evoke a few different things, or a lot of different things, used in different ways. And sometimes, like you said, if it's the same act 2 nights in a row, you do it the first night, you're like, I like that, but let's play with this. And then you just go, oh yeah, let's do this. This will be even better. And then it just, it either works or it doesn't. But it usually, you kind of get a feel for where the attempt line needs to sit. And so that's really cool. I love that. Yeah. Neat.
Definitely never a boring day walking into the venue, for sure.
No.
Absolutely. I just want to remind us as we're coming up on 7 Eastern. So we've got the donate link scrolling. Go to Otherworldly Fundraiser. You can go to the website, go to the Facebook, go to YouTube. All the information is out there. We want to meet our goal. We want to surpass our goal, which is 1,500. We're doing well, are on our way, and there's extra perks. So every $10 does get you an entry into winning one of 3 like mystery boxes. And the first 4 people that donate over 50 are going to get a MomBomb gift set. So that is so cool, whether you want that because that is like nice pampering for yourself, whether you're like, oh, this is going to be a great gift for a mom in my life that could use that. It's such a cool organization. Like we saw in that video, they also use funds that they raise for grants to help moms or dads who need that extra support. And I'm sure we all know or have had experiences where we know those parents that need that extra love and support. So please donate. All that info is on the screen. And shortly we'll be having our next guest. Catherine Kraft is very patiently in the waiting room while we just finish up this segment. But that's coming up at 7.
That's exciting. That's really cool. And Hannah, that's going to be a lot of fun watching the two of you work together and talking about all of the awesome things that she's been working on, and perhaps some teases for what might come next. Without giving too much away, because writing is a fluid process, and it doesn't always take us to exactly where we think we're going to go. So, but that's just that. Yeah, that's really, really cool. So again, everybody, share the link for this video as much as you possibly can. I'm going to be sharing it on my socials. So everybody who does that is going to be a major help, and again, if you're among the first that donate, that's a guarantee, right? The first 4.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The first 4 that donate are going to get a package from MomBomb. That's just really awesome. So that's not even you might. You're definitely, if you're in that first 4, you're going to get that for sure. So absolutely check that out and get that for yourself. Yeah.
There
go ahead.
is a $50 minimum for that gift set for the donation.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And I'm taking my notes from Jamie here. We want you to put in your donation. Tell us what fandom you're coming from. We want to know, like Kristen does such a good job of bringing so many fandoms together. I'm super nosy and curious. I want to know. So put in your donation. Tell us like what fandoms you're coming from. We want to see who's showing up and who's able to participate this weekend.
Definitely.
Hey everybody, Jamie Kelley here. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to like it, share it, comment on the video, and subscribe to the channel if you've not already. And be sure to check out all of the videos in the 2024 online fan convention for Otherworldly Fundraising. And be sure to check out MomBombs and support them. If you can, check out the links in the description for all the relevant information. Thank you so much. And again, this is Jamie Kelley with EAP Society and Jack Life YouTube channels. And we hope to see you back here at Otherworldly Fundraising real soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.